For 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair, for holding this unfortunately necessary hearing. President Gay, McGill, Kornbluth, while I appreciate your testimony, I am a bit confused. In each of your testimonies, you address anti-Semitism on your campuses in the present and future tense, as if there's no underlying cause predating October 7th, which explains why many of your students were at the ready to harass, threaten, and attack Jewish students. Are we really to believe that anti-Semitism didn't exist on your campuses before the Hamas attack? As presidents of the universities, your jobs don't stop at fundraising and promoting academic success. The cultures of your campuses have no greater influence than you and what you choose to prioritize. And at an educational institution, the most powerful mover of culture is the education itself. The opportunities to learn about people's history provide students the best chance to challenge preconceptions, biases, and inspire curiosity to understand rather than villainize. At each of your schools, there are numerous classes focused on Latino, Black, Indigenous, and AAPI history. The existence of such classes is necessary, speaks to your commitment to these communities, the commitment to the amplification of those voices. Minority groups need their voices at the table. The Jewish people make up 2.4% of America's population and are only 0.2% of the global population. For the past 5,000 years, they have been enslaved, lynched, and systematically murdered. During that same time, they have relentlessly improved the course of humanity, selflessly contributing to societies which eventually betrayed them. And yet, President Gay, your university, Harvard, teaches only 2 courses on the history and culture of the Jewish people at the undergrad level. And one of those classes is focused on portraying all Jews who support Israel's existence as colonialist and racist. Compared to the roughly 125 classes Harvard offers on Latino, Black, Indigenous, and AAPI history, the discrepancy feels odd. But you're not alone. President McGill, the University of Pennsylvania, offers 3 classes on Jewish history to undergrads. And President Kornbluth, MIT only offers 2 classes on Jewish history to your undergrad students. This gives the impression that your deans and professors view Jews as an exception, that their voice as a minority group isn't worth amplifying. This near erasure of Jewish history from offered courses is chilling to me. Harvard, MIT, and the University of Pennsylvania offer its students an incredibly limited opportunity to learn about the 5,000 years of Jewish history. It's no wonder so many of your students see Jews as having less humanity than the rest of us. In denying the Jewish voice a seat at the table, in denying your student body equitable access to Jewish history, you have created a hostile environment for Jewish students. If you provide your students real opportunities to learn about Jewish history at the same rate as you teach the history of groups, there will be wait lists for those classes. That would provide students the appropriate venue to discuss, debate, and learn. It will inspire your students to have meaningful discussions amongst themselves about the full history of Jewish people. President Gay, McGill, and Kornbluth, you can assemble all the task forces you want and organize countless students' discussions on the issue, but I can assure you that your students, especially your Jewish students, those options come across as lazy and disingenuous. None of you have presented solutions which would address the causes for anti-Semitism at your schools. In your testimonies, I've heard no self-reflection or acknowledgement of failure. President Gay, in your testimony, you said that you're guided by a simple mantra, asking, why not? To the 3 of you, I encourage you to think of one simple question: why not teach Jewish history? And Madam Chair, I will yield the rest of my time